What's up, fellow collectors? Welcome back to the M.I.B. Master Toy Museum. I'll be your curator today. Guys, we got a fun one for you. We have a much anticipated one for you. This is definitely a much demanded one, and I am happy to deliver. Guys, this is our very first Vampirella horror comic magazine exhibit, and I've been getting a lot of comments in our comment section, requests to see all of our Vampirella horror comic magazines on stage at the same time. Initially, I didn't think I would have enough space, but we just made it. We just made it. These are all of my Vampirella horror magazines that I've collected over the last year. We started our Vampirella collection back in, I want to say April of 2018. And that's when we did our first Vampirella video. And we didn't know how our subscribers and viewership would respond to a horror comic magazine on our toy channel. We had no clue. I had no clue at all, actually. It was something that I've always wanted to do. Wasn't quite sure how it would work out, and you're looking at our very first Vampirella horror comic magazine that we put on video, and it was a smash hit. I didn't think it would get any views, because I'm a toy channel, but my interests lie all over the place. I mean, I love toys, I love comic books, you name it. I am a collector in every sense of the word. So we were extremely happy that the Vampirella horror comic magazines were received with such fanfare and positive feedback. So we kept doing it, and it just really has become now, within the last year, really a staple. I have subscribers that will just tune in to see the latest Vampirella video, and which is fantastic. We like to think of ourselves as having a little bit of something for everybody. Outside of our action figures, we have our comic books now. We have our horror comic magazines. We have a lot of things here at our museum that you will find to your liking. We'll skim through a few of these for you. This is an easy way to cheat too. Like if you don't want to watch all the videos individually, this is a great way with our exhibit videos and our exhibit video tours. This is a fantastic way to kind of get everything all at once. Vampirella, for those that you are just new to our channel or tuning in to our channel for the first time, Vampirella is a horror comic magazine that was introduced to me back in my childhood. My father would bring these big horror magazines home for me and my brothers and my sister, and I connected immediately with it. Just the horror, the art work, and we'll start here. Our Vampirella issue number 41 from 1975. The artwork was just beautiful, stunning. Let me just flip through. Hours of enjoyment of reading for me as a kid. Where everybody else loved the standard type, comic books, superhero comic books, Vampirella was one that I really enjoyed. We had the Eries and the Psychos as well, but Vampirella just kind of stuck out for me. Her beauty, her power, you name it. And the fact that she was still somewhat, what's the word I'm looking for? She couldn't overpower everybody. So she still had that innocence about her, which made for fantastic reading. And this is our Vampirella issue 57 from 1977. Now these, I've said this a million times, these are like time capsules. The artwork. Opening one of these books immediately takes me back to 1977. Absolutely fantastic. It's another one of my favorites. I'll tell you my favorite one in a minute too, Vampirella. So far that I have in my collection. This has to be one of the most stunning, though, covers. Absolutely fantastic. Guys, what do you think of our Vampirella exhibit tour? Do you have any of these issues? What type of horror comic magazine do you like? Creepy, eerie, psycho, Vampirella. The list goes on and on. Here's our Vampirella issue 65. Let's get you a year. 1977. Guys, just hanging out here in the museum. Our Vampirella exhibit tour. Only because you guys asked for it. Let's get you another one here. This is Vampirella issue number 35 from 1974. Another favorite one of mine, actually. Like I said, once again, I can't say enough about the artwork. Absolutely breathtaking. You know, I wish they would have maybe came out with just covers that you could buy, turning like big posters or something. Having all of these as posters would be fantastic. Like I said, this is another one of my favorites. This is issue number 35. Let's check it out. Most of these comic, well, all of my Vampirellas, except for maybe one or two, has come from Anthony's Comics. It's an eBay store. They have an eBay store. Great prices. The comics are in fantastic condition. Whatever's, you know, wrong with the comic, if it has any type of issues with it, they really let you know in detail. So you know what you're getting. It comes packaged and shipped beautifully. You can't lose. So Anthony's Comics, guys, that's a lot of people want to know, where do I get my comics? Because my comics, like my collectibles, my action figures, I swear by them. I want perfection, M.I.B. condition, museum type quality condition. So I want the same thing for my horror comic magazines and my comic books for the most part. It's a disease, guys. I can't help myself. This is our Vampirella issue number 51, 1976. Yes, we will be having more. This beautiful cover. We will be having more Vampirella videos with new Vampirella issues on the way. Absolutely fantastic. Guys, your thoughts, your opinions, we want to hear it all, guys. Let us know right underneath this video in the comment section. Here's our Vampirella issue 64 from, let's get you a year, 1977. Just trying to go through this and let you see. Here's another cool one. Beautiful, beautiful cover art. Vampirella issue number 49 from 1976. Look at the artwork. And Vampirella has a massive fan base. As well as she should. I would like to see another movie. There was a movie made about Vampirella in 1996. You get a chance, check it out. It's on YouTube, actually. Just type in Vampirella 1996 movie. It was pretty decent. It was pretty decent. And they stayed, I like the fact that they kind of really stayed true to the storyline. They didn't get too far out. She has her famous, iconic outfit on. You want to know which one is my absolute favorite cover? It's this one right here. And it says Vampirella issue number 22 from 1973. This video has the most views on it, and it shot straight to the #1 of all of the Vampirella videos immediately. I don't know if it's because of the soundtrack. or what? Let us know what you think, guys. Let us know what you think, guys. We want to know. So this is just a classic. Fantastic, guys. Another cool one. Our Vampirella issue number 21 from 1972. Look at the artwork. Vampirella's in the left for dead in the sand dunes of the desert. Look at this, the skull here. Fantastic. 1972. I was 2 years old when this book came out. Look how beautiful this book is. Absolutely gorgeous. I escape from reality. I escape from the rigors of work, from my kids, with a hot cup of coffee and these beautiful horror comic magazines. I'll sit on my lazy boy, my couch, and just relax and read these when the house is nice and quiet. I know some people think I live in my museum. No, I don't live in my museum. Actually, I really love my peace and quiet. Yes, I spend a lot of time in my museum. But my peace and quiet, my tranquility is spent in my little private time is with my horror comic magazines and a good, hot, fresh cup of coffee. This book right here means a lot to me because it's from a good friend of mine, a good buddy, collector buddy of mine by the name of RV. Check his YouTube channel. This was a gift from RV. This is a reprint. If this was the actual book, this book would be worth tons and tons of money. It'd be very expensive. RV wouldn't have given it to me. But this is out of kindness of his heart, because RV is just that nice of a guy. And this is one of my favorites because of who it came from. So it came from the legendary RV, whose channel name is RV Collectibles. And this book right here is a reprint of the very first issue of Vampirella. 1969, but it was reprinted in 2001. And it gives you the origin of Vampirella. And this book is in fantastic condition. RV shipped it to me beautifully. Not a scratch on it, actually. Not a scratch on it. And here is, like I said, our very first one, issue number 52. 1976, and we'll let you see a little bit in here. You know, the storylines, the plots, everything. You didn't have to wait a month to find out what was going to happen. The story started and finished in the same issue, in the same book. It just takes you to another world. So much fun. This one is not in the fantastic. It's in decent condition, but because it's one of my favorites, I'm gonna get another one. I'm gonna add another one to my collection. a duplicate in better shape. But guys, we hope everyone had a good time. I had a lot of fun. The memories just keep, rushing back, guys. When I see these books, it takes me right back to my childhood. And hanging down here in my museum, surrounded by all of my action figures and my horror comic magazines. What more could a guy ask for, right? You know the routine, guys. God bless. And keep collecting.